when you work with people, what do you tell them what the targets are, or let's say you're managing a team of 6 people,
Yes.
and you know on a Monday morning you have a meeting with the guy who is in charge of the team. What would you do? Would you tell him this week's target is this and that?
I don't think so. We always have goals and objectives to be done, so it will be already set.
Okay,
So yeah.
so I'll give you an example of what I used to do in my construction firm. I When I used to go on site, the site agent, either Derek or Vasil or Mario, who would be the site agents, and they have the gang charts, they have the work schedule, they have everything. Because the architects and the surveyors give that to on site.
Okay.
I would go to Derek and say, Derek, I used to only spend 2 hours a week on site. Never used to go on site, and I used to run a construction firm. And my uncles and my family and other friends used to say, Harish, you run a construction firm, a big construction firm, and your hands don't look like a builder's hands. You know,
Yeah.
they're never, your clothes are never dirty. How do you manage it? And I would say, Uncle, you wouldn't know how to do it. But what I used to do is, go on a Monday morning, ask Derek what his target for this week is.
Okay.
I wouldn't give him the target. I would ask him his target. Why?
Okay. To know what his target is,
Yeah, but why not give a target and ask for a target?
because maybe he has some knowledge that you don't have. Maybe his skills you can apply it on yours and
Okay, normally people who are micromanagers, they like to give targets.
targets.
Do
Okay.
this, and that. They make a whole list.
Okay.
But because that target is yours, not theirs, they don't take ownership.
Oh. Okay.
Now, by asking Derek, what is your program for this week? He would say, I need to finish off the roof that was left last week.
Okay.
I need to start first fixing for the first floor, and the ground floor, I need to finish the screeding.
Oh.
So I'll say, well done, okay. I'll leave it at that. Come back on a Friday or a Saturday with the veg packets, give them to Derek. I wouldn't distribute the veg packets. I would, people only listen to the person who pays, because the person who pays is the boss on site.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh, and then go with Derek again before handing over the veg packets.
Yeah.
Okay, I see the roof is done. The first floor, second fixing is almost done. There is a little left. Will you be able to catch up with that next week, Derek? Oh yeah, no problem. I had a shortage of manpower or whatever. I didn't have material or whatever. He will give me a reason why it wasn't finished.
Okay.
And then I'll go downstairs and I'll see the screed is all done. Well done. Thank you for sticking to your target.
Okay.
And that's how I would leave it. I did it by design. I didn't, by asking people for their targets, they take ownership of the task, of the target, rather than you imposing your will on them. They are imposing their own will on them.
Okay.
It's far more efficient
It's far more efficient. Perfect.
than micromanaging. Do this,
Do
not
that.
like this, like this. You get tired.
You do, of
But
course.
letting them set their own targets simplifies the process
Of
far more.
course.
As a builder, managing sites, I could find people to do that. There is no shortage of workers out in the world. There is no shortage of builders, plumbers, electricians, carpenters,
Yeah,
or somebody to manage them.
of course.
There is always a shortage of sales and marketing people, because my job was to drum in, keep the pipeline of work full, so
Okay.
that I could, these 20 or 30 builders that were working for me were always busy, because this 20 or 30 people with tools can churn out a lot of work.
They do.
And they kept me on my toes. I used to have to work 14 hours a day
Hmm.
to keep the pipeline busy, because if the pipeline dried out, then I would have to dismantle the team, and it will never come together again the same way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice.
So it's always a good idea to give others, tell them, ask the question, what is your target, rather than give them the
Than
target.
giving them the target. Okay.
Yeah. uh, do you do something of this kind in
Uh,
in your
no.
at your home, or if you want to get things done by somebody else, what do you do?
Uh,
Let's say you want to get some, you know, uh, house cleaning done.
house cleaning done. So from our tradition, for us, we don't give the orders. So the female do their work. They know what you're going to do. So for
No, no,
us,
but let's say there was a need for the grass to be cut, or the shrubs to be made, or whatever, and it wasn't a one
okay.
man team job.
Oh, it's not a one man team job.
Yeah.
So I'll be ask them, will you be able to help me? So I can even put my hand on it, like we do it together.
Okay.
Yeah, because he cannot do it alone. So yeah,
Okay. But there is a skill in teaching, in making others work for you, or do it efficiently,
okay,
and it's something that most business owners lack.
perfect.
They are not good at delegating. They are not good at you know asking for targets from the people that are leading the teams.
Yeah.
They like to give the targets, and then the person who's in charge of of the team says, why does Harish do this all the time? Doesn't he know that I know how to read the gang charts? I know how to read, I know what my responsibilities are. Why does he have to tell me of, or why does he have to remind me of my targets in front of my team?
Yeah.
He's demoralizing me, or he's demotivating me, or he's belittling me or something.
So how do you have to do it?
Instead of giving them the targets, ask them,
Perfect.
what is your target? You ask the team leader,
Yeah.
what is your team's target for this week?
Target for this week. Okay. And then they give you.
Yeah. And because they've given it to you, they've taken ownership.
Okay.
The success rate of them completing on that task has gone up exponentially.
Mm, that's a perfect thing. Yes.
Uh, you've been working on editing videos, posting content online on social media,
Yeah.
and you've been doing it for a while. You used to do for drop shipping, now you're doing it for B2A.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've got a target to do
1,000.
a thousand videos. uh, what's your learning in the last 2 or 3 weeks that you've been doing it? what
Uh,
what what, what seems to, two things that are working, and one thing that's not, or that needs improvement?
okay. So yeah, see, since I was young, like I have that hobbies of editing videos for fun and everything. So yeah, so when it came to dropshipping, I was doing some clips, but I wasn't that good at it on how to grab viewers on my videos. And since I've started working with the B2A system team, I've been posting some videos, and nowadays I'm getting some views. And what I learned the two things I learned from how to make a video really go viral is that first you have to have a good hook,
Hook. Okay.
caption hook, yeah,
Okay.
to make the viewers stay for long
Okay.
and watch your whole video.
So and it in your drop shipping, you used to have to, grab them within the first three
Three
seconds of
seconds,
your 15-second video.
yeah. You always have to grab them from the 3 seconds. You have to make them
Want to watch the
want to
full
watch,
15
yeah.
seconds.
And it should always be with a question. Like they want to know, okay, that's a question now. We want to know what's the answer by the end of the video. So you make
Okay.
them wait to see what's the answer because humans they love getting answers. You see,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
uh,
So you've been using, questions in your hooks, in your captions.
yes.
Okay. And what are the results of it?
Now I'm getting good views, good communication, engagement in the comment section, and that's what people really need. You need engagement in your videos because you'll get even more ideas from those comments.
Okay.
Yeah, so question really works. And secondly, what I want to say, like, you have to be posting consistent. Yeah,
Okay.
because
So
the algorithm loves when you always post making new videos, and that's a reward for you.
yeah, it's like a shopkeeper, opening regularly.
Yeah,
If one day he opens at 12 o'clock, another day he opens at 6 o'clock in the morning, and another day he opens at 6 o'clock, which customers are going to is he going to attract?
yeah. You see,
The customers are going to say, I don't mind even if it's cheap.
perfect.
But the guy is irregular. Every
Yeah,
time I go, the shop is closed.
yeah. You see,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I don't mind paying a bit more for the guy who's open regularly.
Of course, of course, of
They
course.
know when the shop is open. They know when the shop is closed. They know when, so because he's doing it consistently, he's attracting more customers.
Yes.
The same thing is happening for your shop. It's your
Yeah.
virtual shop. That's a physical shop.
Yeah.
So in your virtual shop, you're also, opening on regular hours. You're posting on regular hours,
Yes.
things like that. So
Things
people,
like that.
because of that consistency, your
Yeah.
followers can look forward
Yeah.
to
They
something.
can look forward to something. Yes.
Okay.
And one thing that it
That still
was,
needs improving.
yeah, okay, it's posting the posting. Okay, you cannot post like say 10 videos a day or something. Will affect your algorithm. So the better timing or the better amount of videos you should post per day is at least 2 to 3.
Okay.
Those are the perfect days to post 3 videos.
So, if you're doing three posts, you would do them when? One in the morning,
Okay,
one in the afternoon, one in the evening. What? How does it work?
okay. In my schedule, I post always at 12 p.m., 3 p.m., and 6 p.m. Or sometimes I switch 3 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m.
Okay.
That's how I speak. So every 3 hours,
So you give a 3 hour gap.
yeah, gap
Okay.
until I post again.
Okay.
And that's how it works. Because I see so many people just throwing videos 10, 20, and that one will never work. It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
You confuse the algorithm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But also, it's like, because you are regularly and you're doing it at a time when people are consuming it.
Yeah.
So okay, so in UK we used to have, this news agents
Okay.
where you could go and buy a newspaper early in the morning before you go to work.
Yeah.
So news agents, because people are buying their newspaper just before they need to go to, catch a train or something.
Okay.
So these people are living, at some people are living at 6, some people are living at 7, some people are living at 9, and so news agents normally used to open before 6, so that
Perfect.
the early passengers would pick a newspaper and leave. So a lazy shopkeeper who would open at 7 would lose that market.
Of course. Of course. Of course. Yeah.
All his newspapers will never be sold.
It will never.
Yeah, and newspaper only has 1 day shelf life.
Mm-hmm. You see?
And this is also like that.
Yeah, it's
Our
also like that.
content is also has a limited shelf
It,
life,
it has, it has. It has a limited, yeah.
because the same video that worked for you a year ago will not necessarily work for you now.
It won't.
What do you do then? How do you have to keep creating new content, new ideas, new topics? How do you do that?
First of all, well, to get new ideas, I always go to my comment section. I see like more ideas, and from reading the comments, I get tons of new ideas I can use for my next videos.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's how it works. So, okay, let's say that I'm selling something. I sell something. I see a comment down there. Uh, uh,
Give an example of a comment.
yeah, I'm trying to think about it now.
Okay, so you are selling necklaces, and somebody comments that do you have it in gold or platinum or whatever?
Okay, so there is okay. Say I'm selling a necklace for female, and then someone writes down a boy writes down, "Do you have for men?" Now
Okay,
I get another idea. I go and bring for men. I add it.
okay,
Do you have for couples? Again, I get one for couples. You see,
okay,
that's how ideas come.
okay,
Yeah, you see.
okay. So your the customer's feedback,
Yeah, feedback.
your
Yeah,
viewers' feedback is giving you, is prompting you to
yeah.
create,
To
supply
create,
new
yeah, new
demand.
ideas. Yeah,
Okay,
to apply
so
new ideas.
you're seeing your comments as qualified demand, or
Perfect.
okay.
Yeah, that's how it works. So yeah, that's all about contents.
Okay, and how far are we in our journey of 1,000 pieces of content?
Yeah, we started, but we are doing good at our beginning level, but it will soon happen. And before even we reach the 1,000 clips, we might be already big on content.
Yes, our views have gone up,
Yeah, views have
our
gone up.
engagement has gone up,
Yeah,
our following has gone up,
yeah,
and our hearts and all this thumbs up or whatever,
yeah.
they're all getting, there is a regular a viewership of the
Yes.
content.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, how many videos do you think you've made from the target of 1,000? How soon can we reach the 100 mark?
Okay, so if we can start from now,
I think we've done around 50 or 60
yeah,
already
we can say 60. But as for now, we can say maybe 2 months at least. Yeah,
for the
because
1,000. No, for the 100. When can we reach our
oh,
100 mark?
for the 100, it can be like today's the 31st or 30.
Yeah, 30. Today is the 30th. Yeah,
Oh, is the 30th? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, you can say the 15. It's easy.
We've we've done over 60 videos in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Yeah, in 2 weeks.
With every repetition, you're getting better.
Yeah, you get better because the algorithm will now know that you are really serious. You're posting daily. You don't skip days. That's when now they start boosting your videos.
But also as a team we are getting better, because
Yeah,
I think the first 20 videos took us a whole week,
a whole week. Yeah.
and now this week we've been able to do nearly 30 videos.
Yeah, because we always improve in making contents. Before when we started, like we were slow because we were still learning.
Okay, you're
Yeah,
learning the tools,
yeah,
you're learning how to caption them, how
yeah,
to edit it, how
yeah,
to post it, all that.
yeah, and all of this I was doing it manually. So if we start using the AI tools, I think we can even post much than 100. Maybe we can do 120
Okay,
by the date 15th of December.
okay.
And
uh,
that's how
is there a reason why you're still using the manual system and not AI so far?
sometimes you need to learn how to work it yourself, to apply your own skills and make it work, and then later you can go
So you can go to automation once you know what you're doing.
what you're doing. Perfect.
Okay,
You know.
okay.
Yes, that's how it works.
And apart from these things, you also post a lot of content among the team. You and Kevin, you
Yeah, yeah,
post a lot of banter.
Yeah, banters
You
and
know, a lot of like Arsenal debate and
yeah,
Davido and Wizkid debate and all that. Well, how is that
yeah. So
performing?
it's performing really well because people love entertainment more. They don't love education more than entertainment.
And
So
business is boring.
for 70% of people, business is boring for them. You
Okay.
know, yeah. So and even we do the entertainments because we need our what do you call people who work for us? No, people who see us on social media.
Okay. So viewers.
Okay, my viewers and what I want them to see me like I'm a regular person. I enjoy life. I show my real personalities because there are some gurus who just be staying, open one account, talk about business, and go. So you never know anything about them. But for me, I love to show myself who I am
Okay.
and
So
what I do. Yeah,
your routines, like
yeah.
you go to play sports, you go to swim, you go
Swim.
to play tennis,
Yeah, we have fun.
whatever hobbies you have or whatever
Yes, yes.
activities you do, you document it
Yeah, you
and you
document.
share it with the audience.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Because I need them to trust me and see me as a person who's hardworking and at the same time enjoys life.
So you want to show that you can work hard
Yeah,
and play hard.
and play hard. You know,
Okay.
two sides. Yeah.
Okay.
So just showing one side is really boring for other people. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to show them what you do and anything, and you entertain them also. Yeah,
Okay. And entertainment is still a thing that I need to learn how to do it. But I think my journey of my language, the Kenya Rwanda, I'm trying to learn Kenya Rwanda,
yeah, yeah,
and my journey is, I don't want to go through a formal school,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I want to document my journey of learning Kenya Rwanda. So yes is ego,
Yes,
yeah,
Yego,
Yego,
Yeah, Yego. Yeah.
and Oya is no,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Kevin, Oya, okay, and I say to the border driver, Agarara Hana or Hane, which oh Hano, okay,
Agarara Hano.
yeah, stop here, okay. And there is another word that Philly, our cook, gave used today. It says finish. In English, it's finish, and in Kinyarwanda, he said, what did he say? Garanje, yes.
The Garanje.
Garanje.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
You know, he used this word garanje, yeah,
okay.
which means finish.
And what is the meaning of end? Yeah. The
Garanje,
Garanje.
finish, and everything is garanje. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, uh, okay. No,
Garanje.
today I got, there is no more tea. Garage.
It's great. Garanje.
Okay. True. There is this notion that, you can succeed just by working hard. It isn't true. Because if that was the case, then, the manual laborers are working much harder than you and I are. But they are making peanuts in terms of wages. The reason is because there are abundant, there is no shortage of laborers. There is shortage of skilled laborers. So there is a shortage of plumbers, masons, carpenters, electricians, content creators, whatnot. But there is no shortage of labor. Because it is so abundant, that's why the value is low. Anything that is rare or in short supply demand will people will pay a higher price for it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not about only, okay, we are also working hard, but not physically hard. Yeah, and most people don't like thinking. They say thinking is hard work. Yeah, we are doing this hard work, not the shoveling.
Shoveling. You see?
Yeah. So again, it's not it's about a balance of hard work and smart work. We have to push through the difficult times. We have to push through the chaos. Whenever we do something new, we will go through a phase of chaos, and that's what we are going through at the moment. We are learning many things simultaneously. We are learning how to create content. We are learning how to edit content. We are learning how to post content. So we are going through a phase of chaos.
Yes.
And but because we are consistent at it, we will clear the chaos and come to some clarity. That not only will be benefit to us, but to also our viewers and our students in the future.
Okay. So this will apply to you in the world of social media because you've achieved what most creators dream of, right? Hundreds,
Millions
thousands,
of views. The guy has
millions.
had his one video has got 130 million views.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Millions of views on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram.
So yeah, when it comes to my business model, okay. First, many people, when they start the drop shipping journey, some of them always blow a video. They get many sales, but they don't have the skill. Why? Because they don't know, they don't study why the video went viral. Is it the product? Is it the video? Is it the hook? They will never know. So you always the differentiation between the person who has skills and someone who doesn't have skills is that the the person who have skills, they always learn like, why did this video go viral?
So they
Yes.
are measuring
Yeah,
certain things.
they measure why this video went viral. Is it the hook? So they start split testing. Split testing is you test the product, the video again with a different hook. Okay, with a different caption. You post it. It doesn't work. Okay, return the caption and then change the sound and see if it is the sound you post. If
Yeah,
it is the sound, now you know why it went viral.
yeah,
So then you can start applying the same methods on the other videos, and now you have the skills.
yeah. You've got a system.
Yeah, you got to,
You got a framework or a system or something that works consistently,
yes,
rather than it works now and doesn't work tomorrow.
perfect.
Something like that. And we humans, if we don't measure something, we don't learn
We don't learn,
anything.
and you'll be where you are.
And what you measure, you focus on. And what you focus on, you become. So if you want to become a millionaire, then you measure how much you're earning, how much you're spending, how much more you can earn, and keep going that, because it doesn't happen overnight. Nobody's success happens overnight. Very few people are very fortunate that their video gets a billion views
Yeah, yeah.
overnight.
Lucky. Those are the lucky.
Yeah. We are not dependent on luck.
Yeah.
We are creating a system, we are creating a process, we are creating a framework. And a framework, a process will outlive, or a dying star. It's very bright and it has a big tail and whatnot, but it has a very short life. But then somebody who's doing it consistently, regularly,
Yeah.
and working out the kinks, pushing through the chaos and going into clarity.
Okay. That's good.
Okay, not the sound, you just started or something. What do you think is the role of systems in building enduring businesses?
Okay, it's a very good question. That enduring businesses follow systems, processes, and frameworks. Why are they important? Is because when a business needs to scale, if all the knowledge is in one man's brain, then the thousand staff are dependent on him. And can one man be able to attend to 1,000 people? He can't. What he has in his brain, he needs to put it on paper. He needs to create a framework, a structure, a system that then he teaches to his managers. For 1,000 people, he will have maybe 100 managers. Once the managers learn it, they pass it on to the sub managers and things like that. And that way, everybody is following the same script. Everybody is following the same system. And once you systemize something, your efficiency, your productivity increases exponentially. But it is a very hard thing to do. There was an incident where Chipotle chicken or something, one of these big, fast foods, instead of saying, thank you at the end of a transaction, they changed it and said, it was my pleasure. So instead of saying thank you, once they've served the customer and they received the payment and goods and whatnot, they say they just wanted to change it to it's my pleasure. And it took them 4 years to implement this one single change. That's how difficult, taking an idea from the owner to a marketing suite to the shops and to the shops to the staff in the shop. It's not an easy thing to do, but it can be done, and but it only you have a system to implement it. So this was a very small change. We are talking about complex changes. Then things will fall apart if you don't have a system.
Okay.
Would you say scaling is a double-edged sword?
Yes, if you scale too fast and don't train enough people, then you'll collapse much faster. There was an incident where I spoke to a client, a week ago. He said that there were a startup of 6 people. They built the whole thing and company, and they got funding of 2 million USD for that project. And that team went from 6 to 60, and the decision making slowed down. What they could decide among themselves in the 6 of them, and get things done within minutes and within hours, was now taking days and weeks. And they blew the 2 million USD within 16 months by making the team too big. Instead of making your team big, make your team lean. There was an example where you did an interview, Kevin Karama, of that Caucasian gentleman who went from 8 staff to 3 using AI.
Sure.
Yes, he reduced his staff count from a team of 8 to 3 and replaced the 5 people with AI. His turnover and his profit doubled.
So your advice would be, instead of scaling into more people, scale into investing that money into AI.
Into technology, it's easier to it's much harder to teach and train people. Yes, there are things that only humans can do, that you keep it to that. But whatever that a machine can do, you should make the machine do it. Because because machines don't get tired, don't need to go for a break.
You get it?
Yeah. And this new age of AI and robotics is
Yeah.
going to make labor so abundant and so cheap. Uh, it's going to turn the current economic model upside down, and whoever dominates that that company, and that person will be the richest person that throughout history of mankind.
Doc, this one is for you. What goes into finding the right product, and how do you identify that it's the right one?
Well, yeah. So,
Repeat the question.
I know.
No, no, for the audience, repeat the question because the mic is on you.
Oh, okay. No, he will say it again
Okay,
later.
go
Yeah.
on.
The
Okay, answer it then.
yeah. So yeah, selecting products like most of the content creators or dropshippers, they suffer from this one specific problem of selecting our right products. So you have to go through testing products. You know how it will help someone. Like you need to get problem solving products. Like okay, you want to help. There is a woman who have a pimple in her face. So now you know your target audience.
Okay.
You bring a product that can solve her problems. Now that's problem. Yeah.
Okay, so okay, identifying your
Yep.
customers' needs, and identifying who your ideal customer is also a challenge on its own.
Yeah.
Okay, Shall we- Yusuf is here.
Close.